Alright, this is my comparison between the Klarus XT2CR and the Olight M2R Warrior. There's a few differences on them that I want to point out and why I prefer one over the other. Alright, so first you got the size of the lights. They're both about the same width, same size around. But the height is different and how they carry is different. So for me, I really want to, if I'm going to put a flashlight in my pocket, I want it to go all the way away. So like in this one, when you put this in your jeans pocket, your jeans come up to here, there's like 1/8 of an inch sticking out of your pocket. Just enough where it keeps your pocket open and you can grab it and it's easy. With this one, when you stick it in your pocket, there's that much of it sticking out over your pocket. And that's a big difference for me, and that's something I care a lot about. So for me, mainly just because of that, that's the reason that I would prefer to carry the M2R Warrior instead of the XT2CR. The other few things about it are the beams. I really like the beam on the Olight. It has a less defined hotspot, so it's like it just ramps down and smooths on out there. There's not a specifically perfect designed hotspot in there. Whereas the Klarus, it does have a super hotspot right in the middle, and I don't know if you can see it on the video. I think you can. There seems to be a little bitty black polka dot right in the middle of the hotspot. It drives me crazy. Other people, maybe nobody notices, nobody cares, but I hate that. Olight does not have that. They have a perfect beam. Seems to show on every light they make. That spill. They're constantly working to better their beam. The Klarus, to me, I just don't like the beam. It's just personal preference. Another awesome thing is this light has a charger that just sticks to it by magnet. So we're talking about you've got a stainless steel switch on the end of it. This one has a rubber switch and another rubber switch underneath a rocker. So there's 2 rubber switches up there, and over time that rubber can crack or fail, and you got to worry about water getting in there. This is a stainless steel switch that you don't have to worry about cracking over time or falling apart. And when you come home, you just have that charger laying wherever you lay it, and boom, that one's charging. I come home with the XT2CR. I've got to pick this up. I got to find the rubber thing. I got to pry it out of the hole. Find which way is the correct way. Plug them in. Alright, and that's okay. That's how most lights do it nowadays. But Olight came out with a better solution, because now, it's raining, I need to go outside and check on the dog barking, or he got loose or whatever. So I can just grab this, and I know my light is waterproof. I can go out and use it, and I'm fine. This, you grab it and you snatch it loose, and you don't stick that rubber thing in all the way, and now your light's not waterproof anymore. You're allowing water in directly, basically, into the water or the battery compartment, because that, you get water in there, all the contactors are going to get wet. So, but that's, everybody offers that. But Olight came out with a better solution. To me, I like one big fat stupid switch on the end of it that's dummy proof if you need it in a situation. This one has 2, and I find that I always am in the business of touching the wrong button, or sometimes bumping the side switch when I mean to hit the big one, or immediately bumping it down while I'm trying to turn it on by clicking both. I don't like that. So that's why I, again, prefer the M2R Warrior. I have a video on both of these lights, and it goes more depth into the review side of it, but just comparing them, one tail stands, the other does not. Every time you try, you gotta. I found sometimes I can do it, but in most cases it will not stay up, and it's because of that rocker switch right there. It protrudes up just a titty bit above I said titty. It protrudes just a bit above the thing there, the base of the light, and it stops it from standing out. This one's magnetic, the Olight. So not only can I stick it, stand it straight up on its tail, I can also stick it to things like the hood of a car or whatever. Stick it wherever I want to, and it'll hold it. It holds its own weight, so that's awesome. So you got magnetic, smaller, more waterproof. I'm sorry, the waterproofness is probably more reliable to me. The switch on the end is the kind I prefer. The clip, this one can be worn either way. So after, let's say you don't like this one you can remove, and you can turn it around to this end, so you can carry it two different kind of ways. So even if you do like that little bit more on there, you have the option to carry it that way with this light. You can swap the clip around, and you can also clip it to a hat. So I found that clipping this to a hat is super useful. You know, it's heavier than you would want for a headlight. It makes your hat too heavy. But you could clip it on there in a pinch. You know, say you had to change a tire on the side of the road and this is the only one you had with you. This one, you can't tail stand or magnet to anything. You'll just have to lay it on the ground and point it near where you're at. This one you could actually magnet to the side of your car, or clip it to your hat this way, and it'll be pointing out from you, pointing at anywhere your head turns. So, perfect. Let's see, what else? Oh, here's the only thing that makes me sad about this one is there's not a power indicator. So on this one, when you turn it on, there's a little red light here that will turn on when you're like below 10%. It'll flash at you, and so until you get below 10%, you don't have any warning you're running out of power. So don't like that. This one has an indicator. The Klarus has an indicator that every time you turn it on, it indicates how much power you have left. So this turns green, orange, red, and flashes red. So Klarus does have that going for them. But for me, and because this is so rechargeable, I just charge it anytime I get home. Whenever I get home, I charge the thing. So I haven't had any issues with that charging port yet. I mean, there's as soon as I get home, I'm hooking it up to the charger. And then this has an indicator on it that turns green when it's fully charged, and it's red when it's not fully charged. So the lockouts. So on this one, there is a lockout. I can hold it down till it turns on in moonlight, and then it goes back off, and now I'm locked out. If I push either button, it doesn't turn on. So there is not an electronic lockout on the Klarus. There's no way to electronically lock that out. You just gotta unscrew the head on it to do it. So I think that's it. The size, the clip, the button, the tail cap, the magnet, the lockout, the modes. This one offers 1 lumen as in the moonlight mode. This one only goes down to 10. So the lowest mode here is 10. The lowest mode here is 1 lumen. So for me, I love that. This is a little blinding. If you're in a pitch dark room or whatever, this one's better. I like a lower. And to me, there's more modes. There's more modes on the Olight than there are on the Klarus. But anyway, there's a review on both of these. It talks about all the modes. This is just my comparison of the two lights. I personally prefer the M2R. Anyway, there they are.